Great number 2 day in pads. Nothing live today, just a lot of thud. Really liked how our kids practiced today. Great attitude. Guys are getting better, flying around, very coachable. Really like where we are after 4 days. I really like where we are. Still, execution's got to be better, as you know. That'll take time, but a lot of great things today.
Is Hendricks making the adjustment from the injury pretty well?
Yeah, he really is. He's doing a good job and making plays. It's fun to have him back out.
Speaking of that group, I know you said last week it's pretty much open season at every spot, but I mean, it seems like there's just a lot of different kind of guys competing on the D-line, older guys, younger guys.
There is, just a guy that, I'll throw a name out there you haven't heard much of, Shane Roy. Really, I've seen major improvement from him from last fall to today. I saw him do some things that I haven't seen him before, but there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of guys in there that are competing on the defensive line.
So is this the most depth you've had on the defensive line since you got here?
I'd probably say yeah. I would say there's a lot of guys that are playing hard, and there's some guys out there that can play.
Now, what does Hendricks do well that makes him a good defensive end?
He's a football player. He's big, he's athletic, and he knows how to play the game. He can run, he's physical. He's got a lot of tools.
He has more of the experience up here than on the field. Is that helpful?
It does, but when you say you've got experience up there, he got hurt early last year, so we didn't get to see much of him. It would have been amazing to have him for 13 games last season. So he doesn't. He hasn't played a lot of football here at Pitt, and that's what we got to do is keep him on the field.
I've seen Keyshawn Camp in there a lot too. Just how has he looked, I guess, in terms of making that jump from a red shirt year?
He's done really well. Keyshawn's been I don't want to say pleasant surprise because we saw a lot of great things out of him. He lacked a little bit of motor last fall, but the motor is not a problem anymore. He's got his motor going, and he's a talented defensive tackle.
Is Taleni really, I think you talked about him last Wednesday, being a leader. You have a lot of young guys that, particularly D-tackle. Is Taleni acting like the senior in that group?
He is the new leader of that group. Last year you had Juan Price, but if I had to say there's a leader of the front four, I'd say Jeremiah is the leader.
On the other side, George Aston. How unique of a player is he? Is he the kind of player that you don't necessarily you design a role for a guy like him? You're not going to always have that kind of player.
No, it's our regular personnel with a fullback in the game, and it's a old school position. It's an antique. Not many people have that type of guy, and he's no one gets to practice against the fullback in a normal game. So he can do a lot of different things. He can spread out. He can play from the eye, and he's so smart. He can do anything.
Are you impressed with Kessman's leg strength?
Oh yeah, Kessman's got a leg. You got to continue to put him through those yellow bars all the time. It's an amazing thing. But just still inconsistent. But he's still a baby. But he's got to be ready to roll. He's the guy.
You've called Max a quiet leader. You seeing him kind of be more vocal the first couple of days of camp?
I think so. It's something that we'll continue to see. But he's been good. It's hard to just pull out one guy and say he's the leader. But he does some good things out there leadership-wise. He's a quarterback.
How was it having Heather here today to talk to the team and everything?
That was good. We got AD in the house. It's been about 2.5, 3 months. How long has it been, Jerry?
2.5 months.
2.5 months, exactly. It seems like it's been a long time, and I think everybody wants a leader. Imagine the head coach not being around for 2.5 months. So I think the whole athletic department will get going and get excited about some a new direction and new leadership.
What'd you tell the guys?
She actually got out there and did some pitch jacks, which was really impressive. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that, but she just talked about the student athletes and the privilege of playing here at Pitt.
As you got to know her through the interview process and since then, what was kind of her message or her approach to the football program and commitment and all that kind of thing?
We didn't get into a lot of that, Chris, through the interview process as far as, just their commitment to football was really with their commitment to the athletic department. I think she understands that, I think football is the engine and basketball is the engine, but we really didn't get into a whole lot of that.
Jester's more of a quiet guy. Are you guys trying to get him to be more of a vocal leader and more involved in that regard?
Yeah, I think everybody's got their role as far as leadership, and you can't change a guy's personality. But he's been a vocal guy. Talked about a year ago him gaining confidence. He's got that confidence, and he has stepped up and led.
Nate Peterman was here when we talked about Max Brown earlier being a quiet leader. Did you have Have you had Max talk to Nate at all? I mean, they kind of came in under similar circumstances, the grad transfer.
Yeah, I mean, they've talked a little bit, but, Nathan's been off, training, getting ready for a big day tomorrow, pro day tomorrow, which should be a heck of a day here at the University of Pittsburgh. But, they've had a chance to talk, and I think they talked back in the recruiting process, too.
Are there some head coaches coming tomorrow, Pat?
I believe so. I haven't got a list, but I'm sure there'll be a couple. I'm not sure.
Good. Thank you.
All right.